Welcome back everybody, VST here, Tech. What you can see on the screen is indeed my Galaxy S22 Ultra, but the video is titled Smart Widgets, and this is indeed what you are seeing on the screen. The first one, the second one, and the third one. In this video, I'm going to give you the full tour of the smart widgets that you can find in the One UI 4.1 now available for the S22 series. And I promise you some surprises and some really very useful information. So if you're here for the first time or you are a returning viewer, please consider to subscribe for the channel, hit that like button, and let's start the video. Now obviously, to start a video we need to answer the basic question: what exactly is a smart widget? I mean, I understand and I get it, it sounds smart, but what actually means smart and what wanted Samsung for us to think it's smart? And guys, it's very easy, I can just show you. You can just see here I have a Telegram widget. Pressing it, I will able to open some of my chats, right? And actually this is already going into the right direction. Is it smart? Well, I would say at this point of time, this is just handy. But see, when I just start swiping, it becomes smart, because right now I can see some of my Facebook notification, and that's not all. I can swipe one more time and I can access the time one more time, and see I'm just changing to the weather. So you pretty much get the idea of these smart widgets. They are here to help us get more work done using less space. Alright, this is the first size available, this is the second size available, and you can just see, guys, the options really are almost unlimited. And this here, guys, is the third size. I just have the screen time right now, I have the weather, I have the Samsung Notes, and it's simple as that. So what I'm gonna share right now in the rest of the video is how to add a smart widget and how to configure them. And I promise you some surprises. You know what? These options that you see on the screen are probably just representing 10% of the power of the smart widgets. So let's get going. I have now a full empty screen, so I'm just gonna hold my finger like this. I'm gonna go to the widget, guys, and here you cannot really go wrong. Smart widget is indeed the first option. When you go inside, you're presented with three different sizes. The first size is 2x2. You can combine the widgets to save space and get timely information. This is the idea of the smart widget. Use more and take less space. First size 2x2, the second size is 4x1, and the third one is the biggest one, it's 4x2. They are all meant to help you, right? But you might think, well, if this information or these widgets are kind of predefined, they will not be so useful unless, guys, there is a way for you to customize what you can choose and what you don't want to choose. Let me show you how this works. So I'm just gonna hold my finger and I'm going to put it here directly on the center of my screen. So I have it. Okay, now first setup, I'm gonna tap to get my weather info. Right now, the very first small widget has this default option. You have the weather and then you have the time. For a lot of people, this might be enough, but I know it's not enough for you. It is also not enough for me. So how do we customize it? Very easy. Keep holding on the widget until you get here settings, okay? Smart widget. You have the dynamic weather, the analog clock, and guys, you can now just see where this thing is going. I am able to add new widgets, right? I am able also to auto-rotate the widgets or not, and also use the customization service. Before I show you how I'm able to add widgets and what widgets can we find, I just want to show you the settings for the weather. So inside the dynamic weather, I'm able to configure all of it. White, black, transparency, also matching with the dark mode. So there are indeed options. The same for the analog clock. I can go and choose this one. I can go and choose that one. I can go and choose this one as well. Let me just try to save this one and I'll just show you if the changes are made. I'm going to swipe one more time. Okay, see, now I've changed the way the widget looks. But this is probably again only like 20% of what you can do, because the add widget here is where the magic happens. Let me just show you how this works. Clicking add widget will give you this huge list of options, guys. You can use the calendar, Chrome, the clock. You can use some of the applications, like even the CPUX, the device info. But the more important ones, you have the social, like the Facebook. You have also here Telegram. You can also have TikTok. This number 1 or 2 indicates how many options you have. So let's say I want to add the Google Drive and I want to go for this one. So I'm just choosing that option, okay? But I also want to go and add Telegram. For Telegram, I only have this option, so I'm gonna select Telegram. And guys, now this is the beauty. See here, I'm able to even select chat. So what I'm gonna do right now, I am going to try to select my chat here, okay? And that's done. I am now back on my home screen. I have here the weather, I have the clock, and now I have the Google Drive widget. And see here, guys, Google Drive is there. And by the way, guys, here I have a link to my chat. Clicking this will directly open, the chat window. By the way, I can go to settings. I can try to edit. Let's say I want to remove the Google Drive one and I want to choose another widget. So let's now go for Facebook. By the way, Facebook presents you two options. You can either go for something like this, or you can choose that one. So let me just first give you the first option. Okay, right now I'm going to have something like that, a very big notification. Also, very clickable, active notification. If you want to add the other option, you will need to re-add the widget. So I'll remove that one. I'm going to go back to add widgets. I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to choose the second option. The second option is actually a bit better because it can give you the top notifications. So let's say I want to click here. It's all active, it's all links. So this is, guys, only the smallest widgets. Let's now review the second size. Back to my home screen, clicking here, going to widgets, going to smart widgets, and now I'm going to use the 4x1. I'm going to add it to my home screen and see, by the way, they have some very nice default configuration. This here has the date and the time, and it also has the Samsung Notes and also screen time, and it's represented into a very nice way. So if you want to get yourself reminded how often you use your phone during the day and what type of application, yeah, this widget is not that bad. But what if you want to add more? Go to settings, right? And then see here, guys, from here, you are able to use more and more options. In this widget here, we have even more smart suggestions. So not only the auto-rotate widgets, but you can also play with the calendar, with connected devices showing you messages like low battery, with the pictures and etc. Right? And I can tell you, you are also able to add stuff here. So let's go and let's try to add the Facebook one. Let's go and let's try to add, for example, the Spotify one. Okay, let's add one more. I'm gonna add also the CPU monitor. So this widget here is going to become increasingly smart. So we have the screen time. Okay, we have the Facebook things, we have Spotify, we also have the CPU monitor and back the time. I can stop it, I can resume it, I can also go to the next song. You pretty much see where this is going. And the best part of it, guys, it also supports auto-rotate. This is actually what I told you. I can do this into the exact same way, right? Probably not ideal in terms of visualization, but hey, it works really out of the box. Now it's time to add the third widget. This widget here, because of its size, is very suitable for calendars and also events, but you can also go and fetch your weather information and it will give you different type of information. The UV index here, the humidity, it will give you all the days. You've seen that the weather information is different in all these type of widgets, okay? Of course, you are also able to add your reminders, but the best part, guys, is you can go to settings and you can also try to put your own things. Let's just put the CPU X right now. I'm also gonna put the top notifications from Facebook. Let's choose also the TikTok here, right? So now in these very big widgets, I'll have several things. First my calendar, then I see my weather, then my reminders. Now I can also see the CPU X information, the battery, is it charging, is it not, the temperature, and etc. And guys, now the fun starts here. We have the Facebook, and I do also have TikTok, and again, all of this here is really clickable, so you're able to open it and you're able to access all of this content. So you pretty much see where this is going, and this is the idea, guys, of the smart widgets. Just try to use more with less space. Given the fact that it's really a huge phone, you can do plenty of things with those smart widgets. This here is now my default screen, and I'm just using a standard widget, but I'll probably replace it with the smart widgets, the smallest one, because then I can do more and more stuff. I really hope that this video was useful for you. If that's the case, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, subscribe for the channel, guys. Please, you and your family stay safe until we meet in one of my next videos. VST over and bye.